Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee, and welcome to this card making paper crafting tutorial. This is the card I have to share with you today. It's this lovely frame here that's die cut and gives a little watercolor scene, and then it's just a little simple card to say hello to someone special. So let me show you how I made it. Okay, let's bring in all our bits. So our card base here is for Mossy Meadow, and I have two pieces of basic white cardstock. They measure the same, 14.35 centimeters by 10, and one's going to go on the outside and one's going to go on the inside. So let's do that now. And then I have a piece here of Designer Series paper, and this is the Splendid Autumn Designer Series paper, and it's just a panel I'm going to put along the front. And how much does this measure? 8.5 centimeters. So this is a scrap that I've got, a nice big scrap, so from something else I was doing. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to get my mat here, and I'm going to just put this roughly center top to bottom along here. Try and keep things straight. There we go. Then I'm just going to cut off the overhang like that. And then we're going to stick this on the front of our card. Just like that. And then we want to put this piece along here. So I'm going to stick this down as well. This is just a piece of gold foil sheet that measures about 2.5 centimeters wide. I'm just going to put it there, and then I'm just going to trim off the overhang. Get the glue off my fingers as well. It was always useful. I could have done this before I stuck it down, it would have been easier. Not the end of the world. There we go. There we are, lovely. Okay. Something doesn't look straight there. See if I can pull it up a bit and make it a bit straighter. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Next thing I've got is this frame. I've cut it out using the Autumn Expressions dies, and it's this die I've used, and then I've used this one here for the little hanging chain. So let's make our frame. This is going to fold in half, just like this, and then I'm just going to use my bone folder to reinforce those folds, and then at the bottom here it's going to clip in, and the fold lines are there. You just need to be careful to find them because they are quite tiny. I'm just going to reinforce that. Now I want to put a little picture at the back. Got another piece of the Splendid Autumn Designer Series paper, and I'm going to decide using this where I want my picture to be. I think that's going to look nice. And then I'm going to use a pencil. If I can find one. Here's one. And I'm just going to very gently draw around here. Okay. And then I'm going to use my scissors, and I'm just going to cut this out very roughly. I'm not going to be not being accurate, you don't need to be. So I'm just going to cut around but outside of the pencil line. So just going around, as you can see, very roughly, like that. You can erase that pencil line if you want now as well. Now we're going to build our frame. So I'm going to put in my designer series paper. Oopsie daisy. And you're going to see it's just going to sit inside the frame nicely like that. Okay, so I've rubbed out my pencil marks and we're just going to fit this over the top, just like that. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue. You really don't need a lot here, but you don't want it splodging all over the place. So that should be enough. And I'm just going to fit this over the frame like that. Okay. And then I'm going to put some more glue. That's way too much. Over the bottom here, and then we're just going to fold this down so it clamps it in place. So you can see you could have both sides if you wanted to make something with both sides. And then I'm just going to fold this up. There we go. Okay. Let's set all that aside to dry and get some glue off our fingers as well. And do a little bit of stamping. Stamp set we're going to use is Simply Said. We just need to get a scrap piece of basic white cardstock, just a small piece. This will do nicely. And I'm just going to use Hello from here, and we're going to stamp in Mossy Meadow ink. There we go. And we're just going to clean using the simple chamois. Sorry about the squeak. Put this away in its little home. There we go. Now I'm just going to use my trimmer. Well, actually I'm going to use my scissors because it's so small, just to cut this out. I'll glue on my scissors as usual. Not an unusual occurrence with me. I'm just going to cut out Hello. There we go. Okay, and then I need a scrap piece of Mossy Meadow. So let's find a scrap. Here's a bit. I'm going to put a bit of glue on the back and we're just going to layer this. More space. And then we're just going to cut this out freehand again. Yep, that'll do. Get rid of these bits. And this is how my scissors gets gunked up into its glory. But anyway, let's bring all of our bits back. So we're going to put this down here. So let's find some glue again. And I'm just going to put some glue on the back here. And I'm going to just place it around there. And then we want to just put a tiny amount of glue, just some dots really on the back of this chain piece. And if you've got a bit too much, like I think I do there, I'm just going to take my my silicone mat. Now I'm just going to pull this up and put this down wherever I want, like that. Okay, and then I'm going to pop this up on a dimensional, I think. So let's get one of those, 2 of those maybe. Can I fit 2 on? I can indeed. So let's put this on the front. Okay, there you go. They're the 2 cards. Oops, backing of a dimensional, they get everywhere. Very simple card to say hello. I hope you like them. If you do, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you want more information about the project, the supply list, measurements, etc., it's all on the blog post on my website, and the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.